apologize.
I feel ya.
It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. I don't know what it is. I have no energy for
It's
anything.
winter. That's what it is.
Maybe like seriously, it's bad. It's like I look forward to D&D every week, but I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I'm just like, I don't want to prep. I don't want to worry about it. It's too much of a headache. Like, fuck it. And then I feel bad because then I don't do it, and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I enjoy doing this, but I don't know. Part of it is I never know when I'm gonna get home, and then I can't be bothered to do it when I know I have time. I have to wait until the last minute.
I also feel like that's always January though, because you have all this shit that you have like planned, and you like have to go do things and see people and celebrate and all this shit. And then January comes around, and you're like, fuck, I don't have to do anything for so long. This is amazing.
Yeah, but it's trying to think of a funny pun for holidays and Rona, but I got nothing.
It's
so
okay
not
to
really
get
doing
burned down on your hobbies.
Do you have the can Rona or the can't Rona?
I definitely have the can't. Fuck.
Deck the halls with boughs of Rona.
La 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 la. I'm dead.
Yes. Tonight is a trial though, because historically I'm very loud during D&D sessions, so I installed a super fabulous kitty door on the bedroom door so that Tosh can shut the bedroom, and then maybe I won't get yelled at today.
It's honestly a great door.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, it's
what did you get?
A kitty door for our door.
It's like a little Alice in Wonderland door.
Yeah.
Great.
Dude, give me a hammer and I could have made one of those for you for free.
But could you have made it? It's got a little doorknob that you like twist and open, and it swings on a little hinge. It's beautiful.
Duct tape and tinfoil.
Nope, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it was well worth money.
Mm-hmm.
How is that supposed to help you stay quiet?
Because if the doors are shut, then the little kitty door is open.
Oh,
most
I
of
get
the
it now.
noise, most of the noise doesn't go through into the bedroom.
Now I get it.
Because see, I have to keep my door open, otherwise it gets incredibly hot in here. And then also the dogs. So I don't know. Maybe the dogs could just sleep in there, and then I'll put another kitty door here, and then perfect.
Game over.
Kitty doors everywhere.
Every door is a cat door.
Next time I come to your house, you're gonna have like the catwalks, like the little fucking design all around your house where they can get around anywhere.
Yeah.
Like go through the walls and stuff.
So, I believe where we left off last session, there was some beef in the reef, which led to you guys having to pay a fine. You hired a guide and you left, and found that your guys' ship had been sabotaged. You're fairly confident at this point that you have found all of the points of failure that somehow managed to take place while Gary and the rest of the crew were on the ship, right under his nose, apparently.
Under like 9 people's nose. Well, I guess only like 5 because the kobolds were gone.
And trying to not be dead, so a little preoccupied.
Yeah.
Gary decided to throw an impromptu pool party in his jacuzzi of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To which you discovered that the kobolds had apparently also done the same thing, as Harrow and the rest of the party found them meandering back to the ship, dressed as what they think to be pirates look like. Before confronting them in their room, that they had hastily used pretty much every available surface as a drawing board for their battle plans. 2 weeks in, no, it's not even. It's been like what, 3 days, 4 days? 4 days in, and the kobold room is pretty much destroyed. They also found themselves a pet, a weird cyclopean fly of some sort that is not from the material plane. That was as much as you could gather. You also managed to gather that it was in fact pregnant.
I will say for in their defense, I was expecting to clean up and fix a lot more shit around the ship. But the fact that they kept it to their room, I'm fine with
it. I mean, their house
broken. Yeah.
Yes, kobolds are cats. Changed my mind.
Basically. I mean, dragons are basically cats, and they're just mini dragons. So
yes, well, vis-a-vis, kobolds are cats. You also, through your contacts, met with a group of individuals by the name of the Umbra Dawn, a group of bounty hunters, out of a northern town called Yarmswald. Yarmswald, right?
Yarmswald.
Yarmscold.
Yarmscold, yes. I believe there was a tense interaction with Levi, and they did agree that should ever a bounty be placed on Levi's head, they would give you notice due to the fact of kind of who you know. There's a professional courtesy, as it were. You hired an individual by the name of Lobos Crane to help guide you through the patrols that go up and down the Alps, separating, being like the main geographical separator between the Warwetian Republic and the territories that lie beyond. I believe where we had just left off, you guys had flown through the fog and landed for the meantime until at least some light was available to navigate by, putting some distance between you and most likely, as you could assume, the pirate crew of the Listing Shadow that may be tailing you. As you made preparations to bed down for the evening and your watches went off, Levi suddenly found himself face to face with an entity whispering to him in the darkness. But first, Bill. As you find yourself deep in slumber. Where's my music? Hold on. Forgetting something. Not sound effects. Yes. How'd you know that was the playlist title?
You see, it says now playing.
Suspense. I was like, you wizard.
That's what they have.
You find yourself surrounded in tall grass. There's a clear sky overhead. But something feels wrong. There is this sensation that begins creeping up through the back of your neck, the hairs standing on end. And the sudden realization that you're lost. Something's lost. And you turn and look, and you're just surrounded by dense vegetation. What do you do?
I call for help.
You yell, and you hear your own voice, like, echo back, but softly, and nothing. You just hear, as a breeze brushes through, and the fronds of the grass seem to just sway back and forth. It's like you're standing in the middle of a vast cornfield. But you have no idea which direction is which, or where you're at, why you're here. Well, the only sensation is that you're looking for something, but you have no idea where.
I run forward in the direction that I'm already facing.
Just run. And just continues. The grass doesn't seem to thin. It almost seems to push back against you. And every time a blade whips past, there's just whispers that you can't make out what they're saying, but they're something. They're saying something. They're saying something about you, and you can't tell. And you just keep going. They almost seem to sting as they brush past, cutting, but not quite. Then you look down. They don't leave a mark, but just these stings. It wells the fear inside of you. You sprint faster. The grass seems to grow. Surrounding darkness. Almost cutting out the light from above. You find yourself just shrouded in shadow.
If I have my sword, I take it out and ignite it.
You go to reach for it, pull your sword, you swing, and that sensation of lead arms seems to greet you, like you can't. And it takes so much effort to swing. The sword seems to just drag into the earth.
I scream for Rose.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh, because I'm really good at those. Give me 2 seconds to find where my perception is. 2.
Total. Okay. A natural 1. Okay.
No, I rolled a 3.
Oh, you rolled a 3. Oh, -1. Nice. Nothing. Like, you scream, and it seems that this place that you find yourself just running, sprinting, breath ragged, you call out, and it almost seems like the words die in front of you, just echoing into nothingness, like very rapidly. Like it doesn't seem to penetrate the barrier of this field that you're in. You kind of feel this breeze waft through once more. It's kind of pushing, I would say, perpendicular to the way that the sun is facing.
I ask, what do you want from me?
Another gust of wind. You watch the blades just sway back and forth. But no answer.
Can I do an investigation check to see, or not, or maybe a history check to see if I remember any of this
Sure.
place at all?
Go ahead. 2.
Please.
Nothing seems to come to mind.
I like to cast Divine Sense.
You don't sense any evil. You don't sense much of anything. And still yet that wind blows. And almost just barely. Maybe the sound of voices carried on it. Or singing.
Can I do a check to see if I recognize the song?
Sure.
What am I rolling for? History again?
I would say history with advantage.
11.
11. Okay, it's not like terrible. You definitely recognize the humming, like the cadence to the song. You recognize it. You can't remember the words. You don't know why, but you recognize the pattern. It's familiar. As you stand there contemplating, treading that line between despair the wind blows again. This time cutting the grass, just barely, briefly. And beyond it onto your left, you can see an opening.
I walk to the opening.
As you step through into this clearing, there's a ring of trees on the outside setting this perimeter. The grass almost seems to shrink away as you step through, and the shadows along with it as well. Inside, another smaller ring of trees. And standing there is a man. White, long, flowing robes, adorned with silver pieces of armor, standing in a grove of yellow flowers. As songbirds begin to pick up and begin chirping. One for each of the 7 trees that sit around the outside ring of this glade.
I like to walk into the center circle.
As you step forward, this individual turns towards you. There is a hardness to their appearance, but a kindly twinkle in their eye, and a slight smile on their face. A welcoming gesture.
Do you know me, good sir?
The booming voice. Maybe. But do you know yourself? Why are you so afraid?
I was trapped over yonder. I knew not where I was. I still do not.
You're not lost. You're right where you need to be. But you have lost something. What is it that you're searching for?
My past. I know not where it went.
The figure seems to bend down, kind of gently smelling these yellow flowers that look like daisies, kind of set inside this little garden. I've always found that when I've lost something, it's best that I retrace my steps.
It's a little hard to do when you have lost your past.
I'm sure there's something here. Let's start at the beginning. And he just seems to step off into the grass. And you watch as it kind of shrinks away into a field. And he steps out past the glade, stops and turns back, expectantly.
I follow him.
Rocks fall and you die. I'm just kidding.
It's just like playing an old Zork game.
As you follow this figure out into the green fields, he seems to meander. He stops, checks the various bushes and plants and flowers around him, before finally settling on one. He kind of reaches down. Here. This is what we're looking for. Kind of glances around. I don't think Melora would mind. And plucks one. And hands it out to you.
Do I recognize this flower?
Make a nature check.
6. Wait until battle starts. And then I'll start rolling.
It is familiar, but you don't know why. It's beautiful. These 6 petals arranged, wrapping and spiraling lightly around this vibrant golden center that seems to reach out with green stems tipped with little golden stamens. The leaves themselves go from the most vibrant, beautiful sun yellow to spotted red to this beautiful crimson at their tips. And you can see tiny little metallic flakes of gold speckled within each of the petals. It's beautiful. And as you sit there and hold it, contemplate, you are ready to, ask. There is this instantaneous moment, just poof, and everything goes black. Like someone has taken a snuff and reduced the flame of a candle to nothingness. And now there is only darkness. And the echoing drips and the sulfuric smell wafts to greet your senses. That chuckle. Lost. We've all lost something. It's okay. you can give up. You can't live with the guilt. It's too much to bear. So many people you've let down. Just let it go. Why? Why keep fighting? Only pain, pain, pain. I need you to make a wisdom saving, please.
It's the one thing I'm good at. Not today. 13.
Okay.
Inspiration?
Okay. Good to know. Levi, as we come back to you. Like, there is this tussled moment where suddenly something just slaps onto your face. It's wet, sticky, and suffocating. You hear that voice come through that you recognize as Torgoth's. Hello, Levi.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely try to get this thing off my face. I need to breathe. Breathing helps.
Make a...
Do you actually need to breathe, though?
Make a wisdom
save. Go down this again?
Yeah, make a wisdom save.
Ooh, that's a 3, coach.
Okay, that is most certainly a fail.
You sure?
You try, and you cannot pull it free. It seems to, like, slink down into your mouth, like, sticking in your throat. There's this lump of, like, unswallowed food that just sticks there. But it seems to backfill into your nostrils, like you've swallowed water, and have gone to cough, and it's backed up, and there's just vacuum.
Can I make any like sort of sound, or is like I just completely devoid of any oxygen to do so?
Nothing is getting in or out. We'll put it that way.
I bang on some shit.
Great, yeah. It's like, fuck. I'll run over to Gary's hot tub and dunk my head in there.
You can't drown me. I'll drown myself.
Quick,
here's a question: how much of his face is it covering? Can he actually see Gary's hut?
Yeah, submerge. Your yeah. I guess make an intelligence save.
8.
At the moment, it's dark. There are few lights on the ship due to the nature of you guys being stealthy. You do have dark vision. Unfortunately, your vision is clouded and you cannot see, so you attempt to stumble into the direction that you believe the hot tub to be. Would you roll a d8 for me, please?
Don't you have dark vision?
Yeah, but like I have clouded vision.
Gotcha.
Dark vision doesn't work if your vision's obscured.
Oh, I thought you said it's dark, so that's why you can't see.
Yeah.
2.
Okay. So you manage to kind of stumble backwards, just like down against the railing and kind of crumple into the side. Manage to at least stay on the boat without finding yourself falling over the edge or anything dire like that. But you do find yourself rendered... what's the word?
Incapacitated?
Yeah, like semi-incapacitated.
We can't operate on him.
Stop struggling.
By instinctive nature, Levi will definitely try to say this verbally, but also definitely think it loudly in his head. Then stop suffocating me!
That's when you take out your big fangs. Bite him. Haha, you goo.
If you promise to be quiet.
Not gonna give me much of a choice, are ya? All right.
Okay. It seems to pull away. It does release from your face, but this, reddish goop, since perched, if you want to call it that, on your shoulder.
What the hell are you doing this far from Gary?
We've had a disagreement.
You don't say.
So how would you like to have some fun?
I don't know about you, but I think our definitions of fun differ.
I can make it stop.
The hell are you talking about?
The endless hunger.
That just sounds a little too good to be true.
Not permanently. But for the time being.